welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So, I remember I did a video a while back where I said they're gonna start committing murders in the church or in the schools or in other government buildings. So, and I asked my audience to actually tell me where next they thought the murders were going to be committed. And shortly after we did that video, I remember this one person was found behind a church, hands tied to feet, bound, shot in the back of the head, execution style, right in the back of the church, lean up on the church building. Not to mention Yatanya, that was behind a church. That her thing happened, raped and chopped to death and then set up fire behind a church. A teenage girl, yeah? And then the pastor boy will get killed in the church. So it went into the church. Now we've gone from into the church to into the school. The next one I'm looking forward to is inside of a government building. Remember, these are only predictions. People are going to say, yo, SouFlo, low off of Jamaica, dog, and why y'all make them kind of sick prediction there and all this? Hear what I'm saying to you. The type of things that happen in Jamaica, in the U.S., tend to, for some reason, happen in Jamaica next, right? Where there was a trend in the U.S. of men killing the women that were cheating on them and or doing something with them no want the family no more, kill her for insurance money or whatever else, and then they would kill the kids also. I started seeing that same trend in Jamaica, right? Today now, breaking news. Hear this. A father was killed. Oh, let me tell you this also before I go any further. Watch me. So, in Jamaica, there's actually a very lucrative career right now to be a hitman. And the more brazen you are as a hitman, the more money you can make because they will know that you are capable of getting the job done. So in other words then, in a business, which part of that? Me run you down, go in at the police station and murder you in there. And if I can do it and get away with it, then my bank is secured. My money is set. Yeah? And I will get more customers because them know say what? That boy that go anywhere, go kill anybody and get out. Alright? So today now, this news of this father that was shot and killed at his child's school. So, father shot dead before Lanneman's prep school has been identified. That's the follow-up video. Alright? And the follow-up video says, the father who was shot and killed at the front of Lanneman's preparatory school in St. Andrew on Monday morning has been identified. He is Ainsley Folks, a 47-year-old businessman of Norbrook Acres, St. Andrew. Must I tell you that it not cheap to live up on Norbrook? Remember Vibes Cartel say something about she asks if it hot like rice where does cook. She want to find where me live on Norbrook. And then he also had another song where he spoke about him try to get a house up in them ends there. But the house costs 100 million. You know, cheap for living in them area there. So obviously, this man known as a businessman is probably some prominent businessman or some successful businessman. My children go to a certain kind of a prep school kind of thing, drop off my kids them, and on his way out, the police reported that he was attacked and shot several times by one lone gunman. This a miss a hot foot. This a miss a walk up and slap it on you anywhere. This a miss a kill and collect, smoke and forget. This a miss a I go anywhere to do it and get out. Just minutes after he had dropped off a child at the educational institution on Terrence Avenue in the Richmond Park area. Reports are that about 7:30 a.m. the father left the school and returned to his car. While sitting in the vehicle, he was approached by the man. The information we received is that the man was sitting in the vehicle when a man walked up, knocked on the vehicle. Now, I don't know if you ever seen the movie with DMX, and the movie is called Belly, where Ox carried the man carry DMX to Jamaica to go commit a murder. And they must say, yeah man, you come from out of the country, so you don't have no attachments here. Plus, it'll be harder to trace. Because you see that man there, anybody touch him from around here, them family and everybody dead. So he imported a killer to come take care of the youth. And remember, the youth walk up, knock on the glass. The man was sitting in the vehicle with his girl. Him wind down the window and say, sir, mister, may I beg you some change, sir? And as he reached over to get the change, him empty the thing upon him. Bam, bam, bam. Hit up him. I don't remember if him hit up the girl or him left her screaming, but the hit was done, right? So this is what it dragged my mind back to. Knocked on the vehicle, and as soon as the driver opened the window, he was shot several times. A police officer from the Halfway Tree station reported this exactly as this. The sound of gunfire sent several parents running for cover and left scores of children traumatized. Reports are that the shooter made his escape from the area. CCTV, with a central monitoring point. I'm still calling for that. The injured man was rushed to the hospital by another parent who was close by. However, the victim succumbed to his injuries. So this wasn't even one of those cases where, you know, we normally see like them come out with them cell phone and everybody yo, no man, him dead. Oh, dog, him not dead. See my cough there. And we're saying, oh my God, can somebody just like roll him over upon him side in the recovery position? Can somebody like put him in a vehicle and drive him to the nearest medical institution? Why everybody crowd up around him with them phone out? In this particular incident, they threw him in a vehicle. They rushed him to a hospital nearby where he succumbed to his injuries. All right. So here I am now talking about this incident again, and I'm saying it is just that dread. And of course, again, people are going to say, SouFLo, you cannot talk about what go on a foreign. I don't have to talk about what go on a foreign. I can talk about what go on a yard. Because although you guys are saying, look on, somebody said today, look on Chicago. Whole heap of killing in Chicago. And you talk about Jamaica. And Chicago killing more than Jamaica. No, it's not. I want you to go do your research. And you will find out that Jamaica had more killings last year than Chicago did, which has a bigger population than Jamaica, by the way. Alright? The thing about this now is people are saying, was this a hit or was this some kind of business deal gone bad or him involved in something? Honestly, I don't know. I would have liked to hear somebody come tell me something in the comment section or at SouFLoTV@gmail.com. I'm not even going to make a guess this time because there's a million possibilities out there. Successful businessman, and I keep saying this about how my cousin told me when I said I wanted to open a business in Jamaica. My cousin, I said, yo, cuz, then we make sure so nobody no come at your business. I mean, I said, nah, man. Yeah, man, but I will make sure that they do come because my advertisement are going to be up and all this. And them I say, no, you don't understand what I mean. They will make sure nobody don't come there. So either them will shut up the place and make people afraid to come there, or them will start terrorize the people them that come there, or man will follow you and shot you or extort you to the point where you're afraid and you have to close down. These kind of things. So I have a million things in mind that could have happened here. What I want to hear is my audience theory of what you think happened here. Not to mention, let's talk about solutions then. Because people say, we always do video and we talk about the crime. But if them want to hear about the crime, them go read the news, Gleaner, Star, or them watch TVJ, CVM. But we talk about solutions also. And one of the main solutions that we've talked about, two things. We've talked about shot spotters. And shot spotters are used in New York City, which has made New York City Police Department, the NYPD, very accurate at finding where a weapon was fired and getting police to that point in record time. so fast that they're able to actually apprehend someone for firing that weapon. And of course, after you've done so successfully, then you can go through the ballistic testing. Did you just fire a weapon? There's going to be gunpowder residue on your arm, which you can't just wash off just like that, and all these other kind of things. And then CCTVs. And it's funny because recently I just saw, again? He's now calling for CCTVs to be mandatory for
lawyer.
Peter Champagne, big liar, Peter Champagne is actually calling for CCTVs in Jamaica now to be mandatory for every business. So if you are a business owner, you have to have a CCTV outside of your business. Now, how fitting is that? How fitting is that? And we've been calling for CCTVs for the longest, right? And CCTVs would actually help. Now, people are saying, why can't the residents put them up on their own? Hear what I'm saying to you. Jamaica run a different way. Yeah? Jamaica run a different way. And so when bad man find out, say, you have a CCTV or a camera on your property that's recording everything that's happening in a FIDEM vicinity, you're putting yourself in danger. Because just like how them shoot out the light, just like how they shoot out the doggone street lights, are the same way them are going to come and shoot up your business. Yeah? So, the CCTVs need to be put up in a location where no one is able to see it except for the people that actually monitor it and know that it's there. You understand what I'm saying? The kind of cameras that we have to put up as civilians, they're big enough for anyone to see them. And even if we put up the little camera them, somebody is going to eventually discover that your camera is there. Yeah? So, unless we're working in conjunction with business owners, and then people are just going to know that, hey, it's mandatory that every business have a camera. So when you hold the business owner, if you go rob the place, just ram the gun in his mouth and make him find the camera. And if him don't find the camera, bust out him head back because them have camera. Because it's mandatory in Jamaica for you to have a camera if you own a business. You see what I say? So this has to be a law enforcement thing, strictly. Not saying you can't put up cameras around your property to save your own life. But for you to be held accountable because it's mandatory is only putting civilians at risk to be murdered. Alright? Until law enforcement is able to tighten up their stuff, nobody throw no more civilian in the crossfire. That's what I'm saying. So, talk to me in the comment section and let me know what you think about this one. Rest in peace. Me know that a little youth are traumatized in a blouse and skirt. Daddy just dropped me off of school and get murdered right outside the gate. I mean, that's the world we're living in. This is the Jamaica that we're living in. This is the Jamaica that they want us to stay silent about. My wife pointed something out to me today, and it's funny because it is SouFLoTV is the channel. Go back and look. 2 years, going 3 years now, that actually started talking about crime and violence in Jamaica. To the point where I was ridiculed heavily by even other YouTubers. Him hate Jamaica, man. Him just talk about Jamaica for views. Them put him talk about Jamaica for get views on him channel. And I make Jamaica look bad at the same time. Guess what? The same people. Here was my goal. My goal was to spread the news far and wide. My goal was to raise awareness to the point where other YouTubers would actually use their platforms to start making noise. Because there's strength in numbers. Now, if enough of us did it, then people outside will start to pay attention, and those inside will start to feel ashamed enough to the point where they would start to do what is required of them to make sure that these things don't happen in the numbers that they continue to happen in. That was my goal. Yeah? I'm obviously achieving my goal, but at a cost. And here's the cost. The YouTubers, them that was afraid to talk about it before, or didn't want to talk about it before, then started ridiculing me about it, they've started to talk about it now. But a lot of them have started to talk about it now for what? For views.
Trend.
Because it's trending. because they realize that SouFLoTV has raised awareness to the point where a lot of people tune into SouFLoTV channel to hear about these things that the regular news people either sweep over quickly and forget about, but on SouFLoTV them discuss it in details. Right? So we're going to tune into SouFLo, not just to hear about it, because we can't hear about it on TVJ, CVM, but we want to hear about it in depth. So now you have other vloggers that are doing it, but they're doing it because of what? Views. But it's okay. I don't care if they do it because of views, as long as they do it. As long as they do it and let the world know what the hell is going on in our beautiful island of Jamaica. Alright? Because we need a fix up, and we need a fix up fast. And it look like our fast can't come fast enough. Because this been going on for a while now. The murder rate in Jamaica, little Jamaica, has been out of control for a while. And the way in which it happens, and majority of these murders go unsolved, is very friggin' disturbing. So many people cannot be murdered in public places, and the end result is the killer made his way out and disappeared into the thin blue air. Really? Really? A civilized society, in a day and age when technology is so advanced, and we have so many intelligent people in Jamaica, but yet all these murders go unsolved. Really? We even send our top cops to New York City to go work with NYPD to find out how them locked down New York, big New York, all 5 boroughs. How them locked down New York and brought crime and violence under control. And them come back at Jamaica and still can't solve nothing. And majority of the murders still go unsolved. It's traumatizing for this youth. It's traumatizing for all them damn children in the school that had to witness that. So this is the kind of place we living in. And y'all talk about SouFLoTV or anybody else making Jamaica look bad, when picnic can't go to school without listening to gunshot or fire and parents being killed. I'm sure some of these kids who don't understand what's going on are probably thinking, is my mom going to be next when she dropped me off to school? Is my dad going to be next when he dropped me off to school? Because Thomas' dad just got killed yesterday morning after he dropped Thomas off to school. That's the Jamaica we living in. Yeah? It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comment in the comment section below. I could talk about that one here. And I could talk about it in depth. I could talk about the problem. And I could talk about the solution. Alright? I'm out. Peace.